Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the July 22nd, 2011 edition of Say Whaa, the weekly show released every Friday about different whale specs. My name is Graz, and this week we'll be going over the Unholy Death Knight. Now, I'll be playing my Unholy Death Knight in the background to give you an idea of how they work. Now, as of patch 4.2, Unholy Death Knights received a buff to Unholy Might. This was to help try and level the playing field between Frost and Unholy specs. Right now, Blizzard feels that Frost is maybe a little bit more stronger and favored by the players, so they're trying to just level that out and get things on an even playing field. We'll see how that goes, because you know when Blizzard tries to level something out, it tends to get a little interesting. Also, Ray's ally is now an instant cast battle res that costs 50 runic power and has a 10-minute cooldown. But here's the catch. The healers are going to have to be ready, because when the targets are resurrected, they only come back with 20% health and mana. Especially if this is a tank, they're going to have to get some pretty fast heals off, or they're not going to last very long. So, the healers are going to have to be on the ball. Best races to play in Unholy Death Knight are going to be Wargen and Orcs, simply because their passive abilities give them a better DPS output. Now, as an Unholy, you're also going to receive Master of Ghouls, which was once a talent in a talent tree before Cataclysm, which is now automatic as you level. But Master of Ghouls is going to give you a permanent pet ghoul, and that ghoul is going to add to your DPS. Now I'm going to give you an idea of what a typical Unholy talent tree is going to look like. This is not my talent tree, this is one from somebody else. This talent tree may not work for you. You can go back and look around, check out Elitist Jerks or the World of Warcraft forums and find one that may suit your needs. Unholy Death Knights use a priority system more than a rotation. You have to use the highest ability on that priority list that's available, and you go down from there. First on that priority list would be all your diseases. You can simply use Outbreak if it's available, or you can go back and apply them one at a time, but you want your diseases to be up at all times to maximize your DPS. Second up would be Dark Transformation. Now, Dark Transformation starts after you get about 5 death coils. When it becomes available, you want to use it. This is going to boost your ghoul's DPS, which in the long run is going to boost your DPS. That's something you want to keep an eye out for and definitely use when it becomes available. Death and Decay comes in a third. I personally don't care for the use of Death and Decay, especially in a single target area, but what can I say? It's a DPS boost. So you definitely want to get Death and Decay out when it's available, and when it's not, you're going to substitute it with Scourge Strike. On a level playing field, they're about the same. The only difference is that Death and Decay gets, I want to say, an extra proc off, but ultimately when it's not available, substitute Scourge Strike. Then after that would be Festering Strike. Then following that up would be Death Coil. Whether that would be through a Doom proc or simply just having enough runic power. You don't want to have your runic power stuck at 100%. That's when things start to go to waste, so you want to use it before you get to 100%. Last and not least, Horn of Winter. So why a Horn of Winter? Well, simply put, it's probably going to be the last ability you have available, and you don't want to sit there and twiddle your thumbs and do nothing. Then it's just a DPS loss. If you're going to lose DPS, you might as well re-up the buff and get some runic power generation out of it. So just go with Horn of Winter if you have nothing else available. Your stat priorities. Starting off with Strength, as Strength is going to give you attack power. Simply put, that's going to be your number 1. Number 2 will be Hit Cap. You want to get your hit cap to about 8%. Anything over 8% is a waste. under 8%, well, you're going to risk a chance of missing. So you don't want to miss. Third would be haste. Now, haste, why? Simply put, the faster you attack, the more your DPS goes up. Common sense. Fourth would be mastery, followed by expertise at number 5. 6 would be crit, and coming up at the rear would be agility. Now, why is agility last now? Well, agility on plate's been changed around, and in my opinion, I think it's kind of useless, even though other people will highly disagree. In the end, though, I think we can all agree that agility doesn't do much what it used to before, so it's not high on the stat priority list like it used to be. Now, you don't hear me give a lot of suggestions for add-ons, but for not just Unholy, but all Death Knights, Doc's Debug Runes is a pretty darn good add-on. Simply put, it's going to allow you to track your diseases, track your runes, track your Dark Transformation procs, simply put how many Death Coils you've already used, and it allows you to follow your runic power. And it's quite easy, you can put it on your screen and it doesn't take up a lot of space. So it's not really an eyesore, it's just the right size. It's a really good add-on and I would highly recommend it for all Death Knights basically. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below the video, or you can go to our website at www.powerboypro.com. You can head over to our forum section and leave something there. They're checked quite often, so feel free to strike up a discussion. I appreciate your viewing the video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you like our other videos as well, please subscribe. We always need more subscribers. If by any chance you need to get a hold of me, you can check out our website. There's an email link in there somewhere. And I would like to thank you for watching this video. This has been Graz for Say What. I will see you next time.